name is Melissa Griffith, and this is my informative speech. About a year ago, my husband and I were eating Culver's ice cream when I felt my lips, my tongue, and my throat start to tingle, and then my throat started to swell up. And I was wondering what's happening to me. It was a really scary experience. And what was happening is I was experiencing an allergic reaction due to the egg within the ice cream. And allergies can come at any point in your lifetime. You can be born with no allergies and get them as you get older. So today I'd like to discuss the importance of being able to identify what foods can cause allergic reactions, the symptoms of allergic reactions, and how a doctor can help. First, I'd like to discuss preventative measures we can all take to identify allergenic food. Now, according to the FDA, there are 160 different foods that can cause allergic reactions. That's a lot of different foods, and even more than that. It's more than 160 can cause an allergic reaction. The law recognizes 8 common foods that cause allergic reactions, and these top 8 are milk, egg, fish, shellfish, wheat, soybeans, peanuts, and tree nuts. So what I have here today is just your common egg. I'm allergic to this egg. Being allergic to one simple item causes a chain reaction. For example, eggs are in pretty much all your baked goods, whether they be cookies, cakes, breads, noodles, different sauces, such as mayonnaise, ranch dressing. So I can't eat any of that. If I do, I could possibly face death in the future. So it's a really scary thing. Luckily, the law mandates that certain food producers, such as Kraft, put a label, an ingredients label, on the back of all food products. And on this mayo jar, if you look on the ingredients, at the very bottom of the ingredients list, it says contains, and then eggs after it. So whenever I do grocery shopping, I have to look at the product I'm buying, look at the ingredients label, and see what it contains. If it says just contains wheat and soy, I'm good, I can eat it because it's not an egg. So understanding how to identify those 8 most common foods that can send someone into an allergic reaction, and understanding how to read the labels can pretty much save someone's life, especially if you know they already have the allergy. Next, I'd like to move into symptoms of an allergic reaction. Symptoms can vary. You can get all the symptoms at once, you can just get 1 or 2 symptoms. Common ones include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, hives, tingling of any facial extremity. It can be your ears, it can be your lips, your tongue, your throat. And it can also include anaphylaxis, which is the swelling of your throat. Your throat airway actually narrows and closes. And I have a picture of that right here. And this is your normal airway. It's open, it's wide, like how all our airways are right now. Now, if I eat a product that contains egg in it, it can actually cause my throat to narrow, and that makes breathing a lot more difficult. And it can send you to the hospital, and you can die from it. In fact, according to the FDA, there are 30,000 ER visits every year because of anaphylaxis, and 150 of those result in death. It's also important to notice how quickly the symptoms can progress. For example, something as simple as this hives can start out just at one section of your skin, and it can progress within a matter of seconds to maybe your whole chest, your arms, it can just spread over your whole body. The same thing with the swelling of your throat. If you feel your throat start to tingle, in a matter of seconds, it can start to swell, and you can be going into anaphylactic shock. This leads me to my next point of what to do when you're experiencing these symptoms, and that's how a doctor can help. A doctor can confirm an allergy by doing either a skin test or a blood test. And he or she can give you advice on how to cope with the allergy, what food to stay away from, and just provide you general advice when you're going out to parties. You know what kind of products to stay away from. For example, potato salad is one for me. When I go to any picnic or function, I know I can't eat the potato salad because it has mayonnaise in it, and mayonnaise has egg in it. Same thing with a lot of sandwiches at functions, because I don't know what kind of bread they're using, and I don't know what kind of sauce they used on the sandwich. If they use mustard, I'm okay, but who knows, they may have used this Chipotle mayo, they could use regular mayo. And this leads me to another story about my doctor visit I'll share with you. When you go for an allergy test at the doctor's office, they can do either a skin test or a blood test. The skin test consists of the doctor just poking you with needles. It doesn't even hurt. Then he or she will walk away for 10-15 minutes and come back and examine those and see how fast they've grown within that 10 minutes. And they can rate you on a level of 1 to 5, so you know how allergic you are to a food. And it turned out that I got poked for egg white and egg yolk, and both swelled up on my arm. The next time I went in for a visit about a year later, they did the same test on me, and the egg white puffed up, but the egg yolk didn't. So what they did was they did a blood test to see if I was still allergic to the egg yolk. And by examining my blood, they were able to determine that yes, I still was allergic to the egg yolk. They told me to stay away from it. Today I provided for you to look at a flyer, and this goes over everything I've discussed today. Common major food allergens: the milk, eggs, fish, wheat, tree nuts, peanuts, shellfish, and soybeans. How allergenic foods are listed on the back of labels. Common symptoms, and if symptoms occur, what to do. I also included my references that I used to build this presentation, and the Essential Health Allergy Department if anyone is considering taking an allergy test. When I was younger, my mom used to tell me that it's all in my head. I'd be eating breakfast and my lips would kind of start to tingle, my head would tingle. She'd say it's all in my head. Well, now I'm 20 years old and it's confirmed that I actually do have an egg allergy. And it's something that can result in death and hospitalization. So if you or anyone you know experiences any symptoms, itching, swelling, anything out of the ordinary when they're eating a certain food, advise them not to eat the food. If it's your children, your nieces or nephews, take the food away from them and go see a doctor. Because you never know when it's going to be too late.